Oh my gosh, aren't these
I've
great?
almost never seen, I don't think I've ever seen echinacea so vibrant.
I know,
And
it's gorgeous.
obviously you gardeners out there recognize a better echinacea, because we started the day with how many, Brian?
8.
More than 8,000 came in. We had 2,600 remaining, and then they're gone. Carolyn, you're blowing me away, my friend.
First of all, let me tell you something. All of my plants were grown for me. These are not in anybody else's collection. And all of my plants were designed for people who love pollinators, people who have their dogs and cats, you know, sometimes in the garden, and also for people who grow in containers sometimes and don't need a yard. So this is what's called a dwarf echinacea, and it's also a new variety with really brilliant color. Most echinacea comes in like a faded pink, faded yellow, faded orange, which is pretty, but this is big bang of color. Fuchsia, golden yellow, this spicy tangerine orange is gorgeous. And these can grow just as well in a pot, Sandra, as they can in your garden. In the garden, they are great on a slope. A lot of people ask, what can I put on a hill?
Oh, right.
And these are really good if you have something that you're planting at like an angle. These will look really pretty as well. They also look beautiful with other plants like my bee balm, which is on QVC.com, which will look perfect planted right next to these. Now, what we have out here on the table is 3 sets. You're going to get 1 of each color, and I don't know where they went. There's
Here, I have your plants. Here's how they're going to ship.
So,
we're going to ship you
marked
nice,
on the
healthy
pot.
plants. Okay, great. Thank you for
So
that.
if you want what's on the table, order 3 sets, and you can do 3 pots of all 3 colors. Or you can,
I'm so sorry. I
bless you,
was
honey.
trying so hard not to sneeze.
You
Okay,
can
go
do a
ahead.
big pot of all 1 color if you'd rather do that.
Okay.
So, and if you're worried, well, I live in Minnesota, oh, how am I going to keep something in a pot because this is a perennial? These will be okay in a pot down to -20 in the winter.
Oh, that's awesome. So every year,
they'll come
your
back.
planters on your deck will just start to bloom again. I love echinacea for a bunch of reasons, starting with the fact it's native to North America.
Yes, so it grows
and
everywhere in the country.
Also, it is one of the longest blooming perennials, and I'm always,
5
I've told you
months.
this before, I'm always Googling longest blooming perennial, trying to see what's out there. So this is a great one, especially in containers, because it's going to bloom like an annual.
Yeah, 5 months of blooms. It starts in late spring and goes all the way till fall. And then, listen, you don't have to cut these down once the flowers are gone in the fall, because guess who loves the seed pod centers? Your wild birds, your house finches, all the birds that hang out over the winter and try to find something to eat. They'll be all over these. So really, you don't have to cut these back until the following spring.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, you just think of it this way. For $6.66 a plant that we're going to ship to you for free, you're going to have the most beautiful echinacea. And the hallmark of this echinacea is that it's so bright and vibrant. Some of the echinacea, I love all echinacea coneflowers. I grow a lot of it. But a lot of it can look a little dusty or just like a little tired out. I love these pops of color.
Well, and you don't have to wait till next year to see them either. Most echinacea don't bloom till the 2nd season.
That's right.
These bloom this season. You're going to get flowers this season. In fact, if you put all of your 3 plants in one pot like this is what it'll look like this season. So you're going to have a fast-growing plant with 5 months of blooms and very low maintenance. I love these. Also, Sandra, you know, because you like echinacea like I do.
Yeah, I do.
A lot of echinacea, it looks more like wildflowers. Some get really tall, some stay short. You know, you plant them and they don't stay even. If you like that rounded, mounded kind of a look, like really pretty, it's shaped in your flower pot, these are all going to get the same height.
Carolyn, when we talk about height, how tall are they going to get?
So these are going to be about 2 feet tall and 2 feet wide.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, each plant.
Awesome.
So when they're in a pot, you can kind of, you know, if you want them to stay a little smaller, you can kind of gauge that by the pot you put them in. But in the ground, 2 feet tall, 2 feet wide. And again, remember, this is a dwarf compact variety.
This is one where I think I want to get like 2 or 3 sets, because $6.66 a plant, and I love the idea of having kind of masses of these.
These are
The colors
$33
so
everywhere. I mean, Roberta's does the fulfillment of my plants, as everybody knows. I've been super transparent. I teamed up with Eric Wallin to find me the breeders and the growers, and we grew things especially for my collection. But you will see a Girl Next Door section on Roberta's website, and you'll see in that section, if you look there right now, that these are $33.
Wow, okay,
they're
good to know.
They're less than $20. Again, here I go again, talking about
No,
value.
it's you know what?
Sorry.
It needs to be said. Price goes up at the end of the day. Old habits die hard, right?
I know,
totally
right?
get it.
That's the first thing out of my mouth.
6,000 have been ordered already today. We only have 1,800 remaining. 3 easy payments of $6.66. I don't think they're going to last the rest of the day.
They won't.
Remember, are phone lines still down? Are phone lines still an issue? I think phone lines are an issue because of there's some nationwide thing going on, I think, with AT&T.
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to know. If you want these, order these on QVC.com or your app, but do not wait. That is a stunning.
These are
echinacea.
absolutely gorgeous. You will love them, and so will all the pollinators.
I'm getting multiple sets.
Awesome.
I'm really
Thanks,
excited about
Sandra.
this. Thank you.
Thanks for bringing these in.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, now when we started our show, we had this little